One. Okay, here we go. Hi. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon for Niall's Voice of Business. This live stream will feature interviews with local business owners, professionals, and village representatives to provide resources and insights for the businesses of Niles. Today, we have a slightly different focus. As some of you may or may not know, the Chamber awards two $4,000 scholarships each year to deserving high school seniors. And today, Anthony, graduate of Northridge Prep in Niles, joins us. Anthony, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here, and thank you for selecting me for the scholarship.
You're welcome.
So I've gone to Northridge for the last 7 years. I've been there since 6th grade, and it's been a really great experience. They've really helped me grow as an individual. I'm really glad I chose to spend my middle school and high school years there. Aside from school, I've been a musician since I was 5. I've played piano and organ, and then recently I took up percussion. I play organ at my church for Saturday night mass. Also, I've been doing Taekwondo since I was 4 as well. And last summer, I recently reached my goal of becoming a master in Taekwondo.
So that was congratulations.
Yeah, that was a really big accomplishment for me.
Yeah. My son did Taekwondo, made it to 4th degree. Yeah. Okay, so let's start with, how did you hear about the scholarship opportunity?
Yeah, so my mom works for District U46, or District 64, sorry, in Niles Park Ridge District. And she told me about it, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to complete the application?
It took me a couple days, probably one day writing it, probably like 2-3 hours, and then probably an hour or two to review it. It's probably 5 hours in total. It was I liked the prompt. It was nice. It wasn't too like you had to think about it critically and maybe like do a little research, but it wasn't too it was fun to write.
Yeah. So we were kind of going for something that was a little different, right? So the essay prompt this year, which is each year decided upon by our scholarship committee, it was, how can we educate our community about the dangers of distracted driving, texting, social media, etc., and what are some innovative ways of addressing this behavior? Can you give us just a brief summary of the idea you wrote about?
Yeah. So I focused on 3 ideas. Well, I did a little research. I noticed that like a lot of the accidents were for the teenagers, like probably like 15 to 18. And so one of my ideas was to like focus on the teenager age group rather than the adults for some of it. And for them, my idea was that there'd be a spokesperson who would go to a bunch of high schools and just educate everyone about how the dangers of distracted driving, texting and driving. And so that was my first idea. And then my second idea was using like new technology. I thought of an idea of making a simulator that anyone who gets like a speeding ticket would have to go in the simulator at the DMV and undergo this like process of like distracted driving and trying to like navigate things like the radio, like so if you're on the phone, like, but obviously you're not going to harm anyone doing it there.
Right.
Show you how hard it is to focus while you're driving and you're doing all the other stuff. And then my last idea was to put a mural on a wall, and specifically on the corner of Dempster and Cumberland, because every morning I pass that mural on the way to school, and I always like look at it and like start thinking about what's on it. And I just thought that would be a good way to like, it'd be like a huge maybe like someone texting and they cause a crash or something and get people to really think about what they're doing while they're driving.
It's a creative reminder. Yeah. Can you share with us you kind of just did, your inspiration for the idea, especially the mural that you see every morning, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
I thought it'd be good to use like the new technology that like because since phones are advancing, also other technology is advancing, so it'd be good to use like the simulator and everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, switching our focus a little, COVID-19 has turned the world upside down. And what has it done to your senior year, and how have you and your classmates been adjusting?
Yeah. So my school, I think my last day of school is March 10th, March 11th. And on that night, we actually had a play, and they almost didn't let us have the play because they're about to shut down everything. But we had two casts, and both casts usually supposed to have 4 shows, but
Yeah.
we got to do 2 shows, and both casts got to go. So that was it was a Newsies. It was actually one of the most expensive, like all out shows that Northridge has ever done. So it's really good that we got to do that.
Good.
Aside from that, like everyone in my class dealt with it pretty well. A lot of people had the best grades ever, like throughout the whole senior year during the quarantine, which was really good for all of us. Well, we ended up finishing strong, and
Good.
I'm glad that it all worked out well.
Good. What do you miss most about going to school?
Yeah, I miss hanging out with my friends. Like,
Yeah,
just
tough.
stuff. Like, I try to talk to them like on the phone, like if you have like a little group chat where we just talk every day. So that helps, but it's still, especially right now when it's like nice outside every day, like you want to be able to hang out, go places like swimming or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say, and then also like the senior, like fourth quarter senior year is supposed to be like one of the like best parts of high school, and like with prom, like we're supposed to have a senior cookout, and a bunch of other things that unfortunately couldn't do. There's supposed to be a senior dinner. Hopefully we can do that by the end of the year. They're trying to push it back, but but we still made it through it well, so that's what's important.
Can you tell us a little bit about your graduation? You were telling me about that before we started.
So about 2 weeks ago, they had a 10-minute time slots for everyone to go in and receive their diploma, and it was like really nice. They had this a nice like set a bunch of balloons that you walk through. They had like a camera to film you while you go up and get it. You could take pictures with your family. It was just really nice. So I was honored to get the salutatorian, so I said my speech there as well, which they.
Oh, nice.
So and then a week later, they had like a 2-hour video of the graduation where the headmaster said about a minute 30 about all the students, like a quick little brief thing about everyone, which is really nice. Like showed some speeches. They showed mine and the valedictorian speech. That was really nice. But they did a really nice job. It was a really good thing that they did.
Great. So where do you plan to attend school in the fall, and what will you be studying?
Yeah, so a couple weeks ago, I decided I'm going to go to Notre Dame in South Bend.
Nice.
So that was a tough decision, but I'm glad I chose there. They've already decided that, or most likely, they're going to be open in the fall, which is really nice because it means I get to get a good college experience for my freshman year.
There you go.
They're going to be opening August 10th, and they're going to go all the way to Thanksgiving. And
and what's your major going to be?
I'm going to be I want to be a computer scientist as of now. I'm not 100% sure if I want to stick with that, but like as of now, I've done a little research. I've studied a little bit, and I find it interesting. So I hope I can continue my study with computer science.
Excellent. And what's the dream? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
So I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet. Like obviously I'm interested in computer science right now. Hopefully in about 10 years, I'll like starting a family. Hopefully maybe I'll own my own computer science business, something like something with computers. Maybe I can combine something with music in there because I'm really interested in that. Not 100% sure yet though.
That's okay. You don't have to be. Anthony, thanks for taking some time with us today and letting us get to know you a little bit. We wish you all the luck in the fall.
Great.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.